party. I think we can leave it here. If it tumbles, don't be tight. All right.
Hi, so we're on FBN Live.
What's up? Okay.
IG.
Yay, technology.
And Tea Time Tuesday is finally.
And legit, yo, we got our tea.
Yes.
By accident. We legit didn't even realize that we were doing that. So
what? Well, that's not even necessary.
Just letting you guys know our truth, you know.
So we really hook up our tea. We're just kind of like gonna let you know.
First, we should introduce ourselves.
All right.
All right, guys. I'm Lotus.
And I'm Bunny.
And we are the creators of PrettyFULL. And PrettyFULL is the mastermind for self-love for the melanin millennial.
That's right.
Which is us, which is you, or someone you know, honey. 9 out of 10, yes, millennial, and yes, melanin. So
we're also like sassy and stuff.
So Tea Time Tuesday was created a year ago. Mm-hmm. We are the first original digital tea party, honey. Okay, I want to just make sure that that's known because we've been doing this for a while. And on here, what we do is we talk to you guys about relationships, whether it's with God, self, or others, what we're going through and how we get through it. And we give you like tips and tricks and just like real life things that we're going through. It's super raw and uncut because Bunny and I are raw and uncut. And you guys get our true selves on here. And it's every Tuesday. And we normally do it at 2 p.m. Eastern. But being that Bunny and I have some, hey guys, we have some conflicting schedules. Alana. Hi, Alana. Being that we have some conflicting schedules, we're doing it. We're trying to figure out the time frame, but it will be on YouTube. And it probably won't be a lot of us being side by side. So enjoy the picture. Because it's not going to happen often. Cause
when we used to do this on Twitter and Periscope, people would take screenshots of our faces. It was so creepy. So I just remember that.
Okay.
Hi. Now that you know about Tea Time Tuesday, hi Alana, thanks for joining. You know about Tea Time Tuesday, you know about PrettyFULL, right?
Yeah, I just went over PrettyFULL.
And I want to go over the tea that we have brought. Lo makes like original tea.
Yes, I'm a tea master, y'all.
Quite honestly.
Right here in this beautiful little clear cup that I love so very much, and Bunny has my other favorite cup, is some stress relief tea from Yogi Tea, because we're big Yogi Tea fans. And I put it with some protein milk and some protein milk and cinnamon. I'm not supposed to have cinnamon, but whatever. And brown sugar.
Mm-hmm. What is mine?
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I have 2 tea bags of, I have a Relax Mind and a stress relief. Bunny just has stress relief.
And they have little messages, and that's what we really love about them. Thanks for the likes. Mine says, compassion will make you beautiful. And usually what the messages do is give us exactly what we need when we need it.
Mine says, if you are helping somebody, you're awakening somebody. And that's what we are here to do at Tea Time Tuesday, guys. So that's just perfect, right? We're definitely here to help you guys expand your mind while we're expanding our own, and we're sharing our journey with you. So this month for May is all about the feminine divine. We're going to be chatting it up about what it is. What does that even mean? How do you tap into it? Do you even have access to it? All of those things like that. And it's going to be a good journey because I am obsessed with the feminine divine. I'm obsessed with duality and boundaries. So I'm actually reading this book right here, guys. Women Who Run with Wolves, the Wild Woman Archetype. And it's all about understanding the ultimate mother, the feminine divine, and what that means and how to access it. So you guys are going to be getting some really cool things from us. We are also launching our digital magazine this month as well. Mm-hmm. The website is coming up in the next few months.
Let's get into it.
So the topic for Tea Time Tuesday, honestly, is just we're going to do some fun facts. We're just going to get you guys to know us a little bit more. So, fun fact about me. I'm obsessed with avocados.
Yeah, avocados is everything. Oz agrees.
I'm like super obsessed. What's your fun fact?
Learned it was a fruit. What's my fun fact? Mm-hmm. Damn, you gotta ask me a question.
I just asked you a question.
A different one. Something that's different about me that's fun is that I do own a piece of the moon. I still have a certificate.
Oh my God. Can you not use that
I
one?
still have a certificate.
She uses that one every single time.
I still have the certificate.
We've been friends for over 20 years. It gets tiring.
But I'm talking to you. Certificate is on hand. Fun fact. I do own a piece of the moon. I have an acre. I'm pretty sure nobody else in my class has the acre. So if
I have mine as well somewhere.
You can live with me though. It's fine. It's fine. We could do this.
All right. Another fun fact about me. I love water. I'm a huge water fanatic. Not just to drink it either. Like, I'm talking about taking baths. I'm talking about washing my hands, washing my hair. I love water. It's really sickening how much I adore water. Because I really do.
Water is really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
I like
super healing. And that's also to do with the feminine divine that you guys are going to learn about this month. So that's really cool. Mm-hmm. That's her element. She be all up in the water, healing people left and right. What else? Give me a fun fact.
What else do you want to know? Like,
they need to know things about us.
Well, okay. This is Lotus's page, right? So, hey, y'all. My name is Bunny. We already introduced, but my name is Bunny, and I'm Dominican. I get confused with European.
How was the fun fact?
A fun fact is that I'm actually.
What the hell is the fun in that fact, yo?
I actually have African roots. Some people.
How is that fun?
Some people don't know that. Some people don't know that. Okay? That's it.
I just want us all to be aware that didn't make any sense, right?
That's my fun fact. Maybe I'm older than Lotus.
Oh, that's a cute fun fact.
That's
everyone
fun.
always assumes that I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. Like, by a long run.
Okay, we're not that separated.
I definitely am not. Oh, another fun fact is that we're both water signs. We're compatible. Pisces and Scorpio.
Yeah.
I'm obviously the Scorpio.
And I'm the Pisces.
Yeah, I love Pisces.
Get you a Pisces.
If you are a Pisces, know that I just naturally will adore you.
I love Scorpios as well. I love all Scorpios. Scorpios are crazy.
We're fun. We're tons of fun.
But love all of you.
But we play no games.
Love you.
We really don't. Oh, another fun fact. Our best friend.
Pisces.
Yes. Pisces.
Shout out. Instagram.
Our best friend is Bianca Rosado, and she's the owner of Mind Your Desire. And we do a lot of collaborations with her because she's wonderful. So make sure you are also following her stuff as well, because you're getting double dose of power. When I tell you that Bunny and I devote our life to staying authentic, to developing our self-love so that we can teach you guys how to do the same, we're not joking. Everything that we give you, even down to our free CPR package for Create, Praise, and Relief, we give that to you because we really want you guys to be able to get through those tough moments in a healthier way, because we already went rock bottom and worked our way up and then tripped up and fell down again and then got bruised. Then we broke a leg, broke a foot. We went through the darkness, honey. Mm-hmm. And we came up with these techniques and this skill set and these just really fun things that you guys are going to learn on our social media and on our website when it launches, so that you guys can avoid those pitfalls, or if you have to go through those pitfalls because you just have to, right? Because we're growing in life, you're able to do so with the correct tools that are needed. And that's really what we really want. All of our viewers to watch, our pretties, and that's male or female, woman of color or non-woman of color. We just, self-love is universal, but we are speaking from our experience, and our experience are as melanin millennials. That's what we experience, and it's just really crucial. So I do a lot of meditation. I'm very spirit-led, as is Bunny, and it was just put in our heart to launch this again today, May 2nd, this Tuesday, and restart this. We were a year strong on Periscope, and I actually went into really deep depression, and I ended up being hospitalized for it, and it was a really, really growing time, and I wasn't obviously, very transformative. I obviously wasn't able to Tea Time Tuesday because I wasn't even able to have my phone, which we'll get into a little bit more probably on the Lotus Project, which is another it's like an open diary to you guys about my life and me dealing with mental illness and turning that into mental wellness as a Black millennial. So you guys can check that out too. But it was obviously very difficult for us to keep Tea Time Tuesday going if I'm in a mental institution, right? And I have no access to a phone or a Wi-Fi or internet or a clock. So we had to freeze Tea Time Tuesday all together, and I had to really focus on getting better. And I did.
Meditation is medicine.
Yes, it is. And honestly, being in that space for the time that I was in that space was really, really helpful. I actually started reading, where's the book at? It is called The Universe Has Your Back by Gabrielle Bernstein. I brought this book with me, right? I actually happened to have it on me the day that I was admitted into the hospital. And I read it like through and through every day. I cried for the first day that I was there, right? Because that's what happens. If you've ever been institutionalized, you cry the first day.
Hey,
what it is. Hey.
Crystal.
It just definitely is what it is. I was just crying. I was a hot mess. Second, third day, I stopped crying, and I started reading the book.
Can we just pause on how you would just, like, that was a judge moment where you were institutionalized. It's okay if you cry. It's okay if you're a hot mess on the first day, second day, third day, or even the 8th day.
No, for sure, guys. Okay. Having a mental illness or being diagnosed with one, whatever your flow is, right? Some people say that they have, some people say they're diagnosed, whatever your flow is. It is very hard, especially in the Black community, especially in the melanin community. Exactly. I think for millennials, we're becoming more comfortable with that idea of like, hey, I'm not feeling well mentally, and I shouldn't be stigmatized for it. I shouldn't be judged for it. I shouldn't be put down for it. I shouldn't feel crazy about it. I should be able to take that time out to heal myself. But we also have that old school tradition of like, just tough it up. Life is hard. It's going to be difficult. Move past it.
How hard your grandma, your mother worked.
You know what I mean? And we already know that when you get back to your grandma, your great-grandma, that they was going through some shit, right? Yeah. So I think we all know how slavery worked, right?
It's almost kind of like, well, they went through all of that so that literally we don't have to go through it. Why do we go through things? So that our next generation, our kids doesn't have to go through it. So, no, you don't have to tough it up. Like, you can actually let it go. For your ancestors, because
it's so true. It's out of respect for what they've had to suffer and the blood loss and the tears shed and just the abuse that they've gone through. The fact that your life now has some type of ease to it. I was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder and borderline personality anxiety disorder, and acute depression. Right, it just gave me a nice little cocktail of situations. So I speak this as someone who's been diagnosed. I'm not coming from a place of where I'm just like judging you because I don't know any better. When you're in that space, you think that your life is just as horrible as it can possibly be. And in some aspects, that might be really what you're feeling because you create your reality, right? Your perception is of you and how you decide your world to be. But now that I'm removed from that space and I'm able to look back at it, I realized that it was just such a beautiful lesson and time for me to grow. During that space of me being institutionalized, I was able to like heal myself and begin that process of like getting better and committing back to myself. Not to my boyfriend, not to my best friend, not to my mother, not to my mentors that were checking in for me, not for my doctors, not for anybody else, but for me. That I would get better because of me, because I wanted it for myself. And that's why I was able to get myself out of there, get myself out of the institution, get myself out of therapy.
Amazing, right?
Thank you. Get myself off of the medication, which was really hard, right? Because it's just hard. No, it's not hard. It's an idea that we put in our heads that it can be super difficult to do. And once you realize that it's not, it becomes super simple and easier. Sorry, my mother thinks this is a game. She thinks this is a game. Anyway, when you have a Leo mother and you're a Scorpio woman, it's rough, okay? And just going through all of that process, I was able to come to realizations that I can heal myself and that I would be able to hold space for others to heal themselves. So I'm not, when I use the word a healer, it's really, I heal myself, right? I'm not, don't expect me to heal you.
Word.
If you do, that's sweet, but you might.
You got me twisted.
You know, it might hurt when you're not getting that healing that you think you need to have. How are you dealing with?
We got a question on IG. How are you dealing with while off meds?
Well,
were you misdiagnosed?
Definitely wasn't misdiagnosed. They were on point. Definitely had bipolar 2 disorder. For real. And borderline personality disorder. So they're two sides of the same coin. So when you have a bipolar 2 disorder, it means that something internally is triggering your mood swings, and for you to black out and lash out and have the manic depression and have the manic episodes, all of that stuff. And when you have borderline personality disorder, it means that there's something external that's triggering you, whether it's like maybe a person or some type of trauma outside of yourself that is forcing its way on your perspective, where you start to feel threatened and you start to become irrational in your emotions and how you handle things. So we weren't able to decide which one it was, so they put me on medication. It was like, well, if you're doing well on medication, then you have bipolar 2 disorder. If you do well off of medication and you just need therapy, then you have borderline personality disorder. But because I had literally therapy and medication because it was that severe for me, it's leaning more towards bipolar 2 disorder. But
how are you dealing while off meds?
Dealing while off meds was really hard at first. I actually relapsed and I went back. So I was in partial. I think like in August ago, like maybe 2 Augusts ago.
What's partial?
Oh, okay. So 2 years ago in August, I tried to commit suicide, and obviously I'm still here, so the attempt didn't go through. And I went to partial. So partial is where you are in the hospital for the majority of the day, but you go home at night. When you're inpatient, you're there 24/7 for a certain amount of time frame. And if you're outpatient, you're just going there for an hour or two for therapy. So that's how that goes. And I was there in partial. And I was doing really well. I was on the medication. The medication was helping a lot for me to deal with my emotions because I was going through a lot of transformation, even from where I was living to my relationships that were really close to me. Everything was feeling really rocky, and the medicine really did help me to create some type of stability. It really did. And then I fell off my medication, and the mood swings started coming back, and it was really, really rough. And then I relapsed again, took the medication, relapsed again. Then I ended up hospitalized, actually in the institution for almost a month. And then I got off of it, and I had to make that commitment to myself, to tell myself that I would get off of the medication and it would be okay. And I had to reiterate that every day, and I had to stick to my meditation because that was now the medication. Mm-hmm. And I had to stick to working out, so I had those extra endorphins. I started taking supplements, started taking a lot of vitamin D. Like, I probably shouldn't be taking as much vitamin D as I was taking. But
why vitamin D? Vitamin
D is a mood elevator, and most of us are deficient in it, which can cause mood swings and fatigue. Which can cause depression. You know, being super tired can make you just feel like shitty in life, and that's a trigger. You know, all of us are susceptible to mental illness. No one is like safe, quote unquote, but at the same time, you can also very much well heal yourself. And I'm doing well off of medication. I think it's been almost half a year that I've been off of medication, and I take 2 to 3 hours every morning to take care of myself. I journal, I meditate, I dance, I sing, I cook for myself. I do all these loving things for me. And Bunny and I created the CPR method in lieu of that, because I needed to do something so that I wouldn't fall backwards, because I refuse to take medication ever again. Now that I know that I can take care of myself, I'm just going to love myself deeper and harder so that I don't have to take the medication to help me. But I will say this: if you are on medication and you feel like that's what you need to be doing, then continue to do that. Definitely seek doctor's help.
Good evening,
Hi.
Kevin.
Definitely seek your doctor's help on it. I went off my medication on my own. That might not be for you. I wouldn't suggest that for you if that's something that you don't think that you can do.
Your intention to help others is dope. I support you. Looking forward to your
Thank you so much, guys.
Work.
So yeah, and that's just how everything kind of spiraled off. So I hope that answered your question. I'm doing pretty well. I wasn't misdiagnosed. I'm doing really I am doing excellent
Yeah.
off of my medication. I'm actually better than I was before the depression and the bipolar kicked in. Actually, I feel I wake up every day. I'm super, super happy and grateful and excited for life to happen, even when crazy things go down. Because crazy things go down, buddy. It doesn't change my perspective of how I'm going to enjoy my life. I refuse to let any outside thing interrupt the inner peace that I built from scratch.
Yeah.
I clawed. I clawed and I gathered clay to make these bricks so that I can have my inner peace, so I can have my sanctuary. I'd be damned if I let anything else outside of me take that away.
On IG it says, amazing, I am a counselor. This is inspiring.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Nice.
Yay. So, definitely check out more on the Lotus Project, because I will be speaking more about my mental illness, turning it into wellness on that page, and that's the Lotus Project.
Kevin said, God is in you and with you. God and your inner peace is your medicine.
Yes.
I applaud you, Kevin.
Thank you so much. And I agree with you too, because it was definitely that connection for me to God. I am a Christian. I don't force my religion on people. I do not force Jesus on you. If you rock with Jesus, you rock with Jesus. If you don't, you don't. Like, it is what it is. I'm not gonna die inside. I promise I'll be okay. And it was true, because I could lean on just that knowingness that there's something else there to catch me as I felt like I was falling. So it's true. Like, faith is super important. Whether you believe in God, Buddha, Allah, whoever it is, you need to think and know that there's something bigger than you. Because when you don't have that security of faith, no matter what it is, even if you just believe in love or energy, because that's truly what it all comes down to, without it, you will consistently tumble, because you think that there's no support there. You know, it's kind of like that trust game where you're leaning back and you hope your friend catches you and you're freaking out the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't know that person's back there that's going to really catch you, you're going to be worried, stressed out on that way down, thinking you're going to die. And
then you got that one friend who does not catch you. And you're like, your trust is here forever. Like, I can't with you. Don't touch me. Don't touch.
So yeah, you know, just faith is crucial. It's definitely part of the mix for sure. I just really appreciate that you guys are on right now. I know it's super late. But yeah.
Thank you, and thank you for the likes.
For real. Please share. You know, make sure that you have your friends following us on our Instagram and our Facebook page, which is the PrettyFULL Love. PrettyFULL Love. That's PrettyFULLOV. I always spell it wrong, and Bunny always looks like you created the name and you don't know how to spell it correctly. But I'm also really tired, so
it's alright.
We'll put it in the details, you know?
Of course.
So yeah, you're gonna expect a really dope chat like this from Bunny and myself. Depending on the topic, I may lead it a little bit more, and Bunny may just be there to hold space for me and to support.
Good night, ladies. Keep this love going.
Thank you. You too. Good
That's
night. And vice versa. So we will see you guys next Tuesday, and we will give you a set time earlier. If you're catching the replay, please write some comments. Let us know how you feel. Make sure you go again and follow us. Follow our page at PrettyFULL Love. There's so much good stuff on there. And the more that you share, the more that you're able to help others heal. Because we are a resource, and we will continue to be a resource that just needs to be spread. So do the spreading, guys. It's okay.
Spread that jelly.
We have a replay on my Facebook Live page. If you on my Facebook, if you want to rewatch it, it's the same exact thing. We're literally doing it on both phones.
Blessings on your journey. I will share. Used to work with young adults with MMI, so definitely will share. Oh wow!
Cool. Yes, please do.
That's the Lotus Project. Definitely more information on.
Yes, for anything mental illness turning into wellness. I'm your girl. Anything on self-love, we're your ladies. You're welcome. We love you. If you missed this, again, please catch the Facebook replay. And if you were on live at this time, I really appreciate you guys for checking in. Seriously, it means a lot, because we are being very vulnerable with our truth to hold space for you to be honest with yourself so that you can move forward in your life. And I feel like that's like really it, bro.
Yeah, as we move forward, you move forward. And these are open conversations, which is why we don't shoot up, chime in. It is what we experience and maybe what you experience that will make,
And always have your cup of tea.
yeah, we'll make it big. We'll make it a really good combo. It's just like that really good convo that you had
With your best friends.
With your best friends.
Which is
I was
us.
gonna say.
We're your new best friends.
You're welcome.
How much fun is that?
I
That's
feel
a
like
lot
it's
of fun.
Yeah.
I agree.
I feel like it was fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I had a good time. And
She's getting all technically. That's why she's getting ready. Okay. She's about to like start posting stuff up and everything. But yes, we love you. Definitely stay pretty full.
Next Tea Time Tuesday.
It will be next Tuesday on the 9th.
And our topic our for the month is
all on the feminine divine.
So we're gonna be talking about how to find her, how to
free her and love her,
and how to love her.
The her is you. You'll find out. You'll find out in the next episode.
Where's she at? Yo, where?
She's within.
What? Lord, that's our next
episode. Oh, my bad.
There you go. And it's all based on keeping a healthy, harmonious relationship with yourself and others and the universe, whatever you believe in. It's a spiritual company. Okay.
Agreed.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next Tuesday. Stay pretty full.
Stay pretty full.